I'm Cavin Elizabeth and I'm a wedding photographer based in San Diego, and today I'm going to be talking about the tough topic of turning down vendors. So these are vendors that you have chosen not to hire for whatever reason. Some people find it really tough turning down vendors. A lot of brides just ghost vendors, and I'm going to say please stop ghosting people. I know a lot of brides and grooms who get ghosted by vendors and they don't appreciate when that happens. Us vendors don't appreciate when we get ghosted by brides and grooms. We would so much rather be told that they were hiring somebody else, going in a different direction, whatever it may be, so that we can close out that inquiry file and not keep following up with you. So the sooner we know that you don't want to hire us, the faster we can close out your file and we don't have to spend any more time trying to follow up with you. It's just a lot of time, and it's really helpful to know if somebody is no longer interested in our services. Again, we close it out, we're done with it, we move on. It's not a big deal. This happens all the time to us vendors. Not everyone is going to hire us. You might get a couple hundred inquiries a year, but you're only going to book maybe 20, 30, something like that. So not everyone hires us. It's totally fine. It's nothing personal. It's a business. So I will say, when you are getting ready to hire your vendors, please, please, please let the other vendors know that you have hired somebody else, because no one wants to be ghosted. No one wants to wonder, did they even get our emails? What's happening? Are they interested? Are they not interested? It's just really frustrating. And I'm sure it's really frustrating to couples when vendors don't write them back. So don't be like that. Be really good and email everybody and let them know what is going on. So for me personally, I would say almost all of the couples who turn me down end up being for budget. So I am definitely not an inexpensive photographer. So there are many couples who reach out to me and are just simply not in budget. I'm just too far out of their price range for them to stretch it. That's fine. I understand everybody has to have a budget, and I really appreciate the couples who tell me right off the bat, hey, I'm so sorry, we love your work, but you're just out of our budget. If they let me know that, then I can give them some great referrals for photographers who have a somewhat similar style but are lower in their price points. So for me, I can help them out even though they're not going to be hiring me. That is so great for me to know, not only because I can provide them with some great contacts, but also because I can just close out their file and I'm not following up with them a couple of times, wasting my time, bothering them with extra email. And it also lets me know that they did in fact get my email. It's just budget, and that's totally fine. It does not hurt my feelings. It is nothing tough for me. That is something that is so normal because everyone has to have a budget. You might not be able to afford everybody you reach out to. I know as a bride, I had to do that with a couple of people. It's just how it is. Everyone understands. Now, even if it is not for budget, we really appreciate, after we've spoken to you on the phone and followed up with you, that you just let us know when you are making a decision and if it's not us. So again, we can close out everything. We don't have to follow up. I find that it's really helpful if it's not a budget reason, if the couple says, oh, we ended up just liking so-and-so style. For me, knowing who they went with and why is so immediately helpful to me, because if it's something that I can improve my business, I will do it. I always want to be getting better for future couples and potential couples, and a lot of photographers I know feel the same way. It's not only great to know who your competition is, but it's also great to know if there's something that you can do to be better. Now, I don't have this issue, but say a vendor just took too long with emails that made the couple nervous. If the couple said, hey, we chose this photographer down the street because they were a little bit more responsive with our emails and we just felt a little bit more relaxed with that, that's really great information to give that slow photographer, because maybe now that will light a fire under them and they will start emailing people faster, or they will get some help or change something in their workflow to get moving and make sure that they don't lose future couples just because they weren't so great at email. I know a lot of people who are not good at email, and that could very well be the reason that many of them are hired, and they're just not hearing that from couples. And maybe if they heard it, they would improve. So it's really great for us to know the things where we can improve upon, because it's only good to keep getting better and better. So if you are trying to figure out how to word it, you don't actually have to give a reason. It's really nice if you can. But if that's something that makes you feel uncomfortable, at the very least, just say, hey, I'm so sorry. Like, we loved your work. We love talking with you, but we are going to be going in a different direction, blah, 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 whatever it may be. And that's just helpful to have, because nobody wants to be ghosted. Nobody wants wants to wonder if their emails went to spam, if their emails weren't delivered, if maybe the couple typed in their email address wrong on the contact form and we've been sending out emails to this wrong address. No one wants to be wondering about those things. So it's really nice to know when a couple is turning us down, and if possible to know why. It's just so amazingly helpful. And again, if it's something like budget or maybe it's like a style thing, then we can always give you referrals. And that's something that's good for you because you don't have to go back to the drawing board and research. We can give you a couple of names of people that we trust to pass on business to, and then you can just look at them and kind of make a decision from there. So it saves you time, it saves us time. It is really greatly appreciated. I talk to so many vendors who get ghosted all the time, and it's just a frustrating thing. If we send you an immediate email and we give some part of our prices or we say something and it's not right for you, please tell us off the bat. Otherwise, there's a good chance you're going to keep getting a couple of follow-up emails before we eventually get the hint. But it is so nice to know. It saves us time. Make sure that you're not getting bombarded with emails from all these vendors that you don't want. They won't keep following up. They'll go away. And if they don't go away, then that's a whole nother story in itself. But just please don't ghost us. We're people. We are really excited about the work that we do. We don't like feeling like we've been ignored, just as you don't like feeling like you were ignored by vendors. I have had brides tell me that they reached out to venues, told them their budget, and they think that the venue thought their budget was too low, and that's why the venue never emailed them. That's not cool. I had that happen to me as a bride with some other vendors, and I thought that that was really, really nasty and not okay, and I'm hoping it wasn't a case of spam. But it was something that didn't make me feel good. I did not like feeling ignored, or that people did not want to take the time to respond back to me, even if it wasn't a good fit. So I'm sure that you can appreciate that. So definitely let us know if you're not hiring us. And it's just something that we really think is so, so nice. And if there's anything we can do for you, like referrals, definitely let us know that as well. We're always usually happy to provide those. It's just something that's a really great service. Even if you're not hiring us, we can give back to you in some way. So I hope you guys understand now that it is so, so nice of you to let people know that you're turning them down. If you guys enjoyed this video, please be sure to leave a like. And if you have ideas or requests for future videos, leave them down in the comments below and I will try to get on it. Have a great week and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!